in the World Championship yet. A lot of teams will surprise me positively. First off, Robbers in the wild card looked absolutely brilliant. Airwalkers obviously has just been absolutely insane. I honestly, all of the regionals teams have blown my expectations out of the water. Negatively, Sprout. A lot of the Challengers League teams, obviously. Sprout, mostly. Let me think. Orcs GP Numelops, definitely a little disappointing. But they've always been kind of either all or nothing. Sprout usually at least look good. And they looked uninspired. Alright, hold on. There we go. 35 push-ups. Screw you guys. Scrappy before was talking about how he never really trained in the maps. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like him. But then again, Scrappy is the king of excuses anyway, so I don't think I would trust his word, honestly. Alright. Valley and Tempest. Okay. Similar lineup in terms of maps to last series. Big, obviously, a slightly more formidable opponent than they just faced, despite the fact BPP sent them to 7 maps. I'm quite new to TM Esports. I mean, yeah. Yeah. You ask anybody, that is it's a recurring theme. Like, I'm relatively new to Trackmania Esports, right? I started casting it, what, March last year? Oh no, sorry, what am I talking about? No, March this year. Last year, no, March this year I started casting it. And yeah, I didn't know that was a thing until quite recently. I mean, yeah, but he has no obligation to participate in esports. You don't get to complain about a region being bad just because you didn't want to play at 11 AM. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, come on. That's not only xenophobic, that's straight up just ridiculous. It's privileged and xenophobic. It's a horrible thing to say. If you don't want to play it, don't fucking play it. Nobody's forcing you to participate in esports tournaments. If you're a content creator, you're a content creator. This is why people don't play. This is why people go, I'm gonna choose content creation over esports. Don't do both and then complain about it. You either want to play competitively or you don't. Trackmania is not an esport that pays incredibly well. We all know this. Don't be a privileged piece of shit and say, I earn lots of money, I don't need this, and then get mad when you lose. You can't have it both ways. Simple as that. I have nothing against the guy personally, but what he did with the whole Trident situation was ridiculous, disrespectful, straight up xenophobic. I have no respect for that. That is out of line completely. But let's focus on the task at hand. Big versus Robbers. And Robbers start things off with an ace. I'm not gonna like the receipts are out there. You can look it up. It's very simple. They were all over Twitter. They're in every Trackmania Discord. You can find them. I don't need to be talking about it on my live stream. I've given my opinion on the situation, and yeah, simple as that. Who's upper seed? Big are the upper seed through World Tour points, I assume. Obviously, they're the Grand League team, so they do it. Technically, there's no difference in seeding between the two teams on this one. This was Big's map pick, so you'd expect them to do quite well, but. So this is Big's map, yes, absolutely. And right now, I don't know what's going on back there. I have no clue. Another ace for Robbers. They don't even need to set even remotely competitive times. 104.6 is... Yeah, wow. 6-0 to Robbers. I know it's just a seeding game, guys, but... Come on now. Come on now. Let's play. Yeah? Again, both of these teams are qualified to the World Tour. Oh, to the World Tour, to the World Championship. Both of them are qualified to the LAN. So no worries there for either team, but still. Seeding games are important. Big would be the lowest seeded team in the tournament if they lose this matchup, which is not great for picks and bans against. There are several teams which are better than them on paper, so. Well, it's a round win for Big. Too little too late, I would call it. 7-2 the scoreline. And not in favor of the team that picked the map. Well, Farazi and Epos probably riding a high after last series. It's been a bit of a grueling day for them, but they found the light at the end of the tunnel, and maybe that is the kick in the arse they needed to perform more confidently. They look pretty good right now. Despite playing that one round safe when both big players crashed, their times have been good so far. They look confident. Epos is very much back on his throne here. Remember, Epos had a lot of the world records on these maps prior to a lot of the other teams joining the competition. And it's another ace for Robbers. They get that 10-2, the first scoreline against the team that picked it. Interesting. Very interesting. Look, the Grand League teams are kind of known for not playing a match unless it has actual ramifications in terms of monetary value. But still. Whee! Bye-bye. Oh man, it's starting to lose my mind. We've got to the... We're about at the 4-hour mark now. We're getting there. Thank God we end today with a seeding match and not a proper thing. Can't find the sprout thing. If you're in the British and Irish Trackmania Discord, I know there are extensive screenshots if you just look up his name. Basically, look, simple as posted a bunch of... It's on Reddit. Well, there you go. Posted a bunch of inflammatory comments about how the competition is unfair. When he picked his... when the team picked their opponents, knew that they would have to play a morning game, and then called the whole region shit. Simple as that. But yeah, I don't want to, like, make this a super negative environment by bringing it all up. If you guys find it, feel free to send it around, because I don't really want to talk about it too much. Esports, on their map pick, is going to get there first. Grenade is their second. The respawn from Razzie is not quick enough to get it done. But still, a convincing time from Esports does give them that draw with some confidence. Robbers in that aceable position this time around, and last time they came out on this map, they looked very confident. I mean, the thing is, the map itself is not insanely consistent, but somehow Robbers look like good on it, you know, like round on round. They actually look confident. They're the only team I've seen look actually confident on this map. Everyone else seems to kind of blindly get their way through it, and it works out sometimes and it doesn't work out other times. Generally, it does go in the favor of the people who picked it, but not always, like, convincingly, you know? No, it's fine if you fill the chat with those things. I'm just, you know, concerned about the VOD, you know? I don't want to talk about something and then have it, you know, have the negativity immortalized on my... on like everything instead of, you know, the actual game at hand. It's fine if you talk about it in the chat. That's absolutely okay. No problem. Do I have a YouTube channel? Yes! VODs are going up on it. I will send the link in just a second. I will be literally, after I'm done today, I will literally go through all of the VODs from the middle stage, throw them up on there as quickly as possible. Let me find my channel here. There we go. Beautiful stuff. They are on there. So that's where all the VODs will be up. Including all the solo casts from myself and Nua. There is already stuff from the group stages up on there. Oh, sorry, from the wildcard playoffs on there. But obviously, I've yet to get started on the on exporting the middle stage stuff, because there's a lot to go through. I just wanted to get the actual weekend over with before we did that. There we go. A solid round there from Robbers. That's more like what we expect from them on this map. And yeah, every other team is struggling with this one. Completely. I think for good reason. It's not one that if you practice it a bit, you'll be fine. It's one that you really do have to get incredibly consistent on if you want any kind of, you know, any small inconsistency is going to cause you to have to double respawn and do all of these things over and over again. And knowing when to respawn as well, knowing the amount of speed that you need for each speed check and getting it right every time is like something you will only get with like several hours of practice specifically on this map. And Robbers have that. You know, they've kind of made it their own. You do love to see it. And Big struggling to keep up, understandably, like every other team has against Robbers. I think this will continue to be a recurring theme. You know, we're so late in the competition now that yes, we do have, you know, a month's break before the finals, but still, robbers are going to keep practicing it because it's their map. It might get banned out every now and then. But I don't think most teams are as scared of this as they are of, like, dive or of all of this. That is a brilliant time from Epos. 106.856 and another ace for robbers as well. Getting there within 2/10 of the world record, which is incredibly impressive on a map like this. Maps like this, maps like Edge, GeForce to a certain extent, where small errors lead to very large differences in PB, or differences in your overall time. It is unlikely that we will see world records on them in live rounds. I don't know if we're going to beat the world record on backflip in live rounds at all over the course of the World Championship. I don't think it's going to happen. That one you see up there was not set in live rounds. That was set on a server 2 days ago, from what I understand. And yeah, nobody's got anywhere close to it in live rounds. Nobody's PB in the World Championship is really more than, you know, 2/10 or closer than 2/10 from that. Looks like... Oh, maybe not. I was going to say Razzie is going to secure that point. Does not. Impressive from Massa and Granati to hold on for that round. Great round from them. 700th separate first and third. They give themselves a chance to come back on this one. The way things stand, I don't think it's likely that they will close it out. But, at the very least, able to put together some good times, show that they can get that done. Yeah. See, at a certain point... At a certain point, it was only live world records, like live round world records at the top left. And then it changed when they updated the maps. And then... Yeah, I think it's good to see... But I don't know, actually. No, I think I would rather it were just the World Championship times, because we know that there are times better than every single world record we even see up there. But they're not live, you know? They're offline. They're hidden. So, like... It's not like we're actually seeing the world record time up there. So yeah, I would rather it was one or the other, not kind of like a midway through. Oh my lord, they might just do it again. Oh, big get it done. 8-9. New PBs from both Massa and Granati. A 107 flat out there. And suddenly, the idea of Big winning this map isn't such an alien concept. Robbers took their foot off the gas pedal, proverbially, for just a moment. And Big have really capitalized off of that. Left it to the last second. And now still need an ace to win this round. To win in this round. But still... It would put the scoreline back where we started on. Obviously, Robbers took their map pick earlier. So it would definitely be nice for them if they could get that done, but... Again, now that Epos is back on that kind of... Back on that run. I don't know. It would take a mistake here for Robbers to let this slip. Currently in a position to end the map off 11-9, but low speed from Razzie. I think Massa is catching up. Can he catch up in time? Razzie isn't going to hit the finish. It's an ace from Big to make it 11-9. Three in a row. Ace. Big go from 9-2 to 9-11. Man. That's wild. That's wild. Hey, I mean, fair enough. I'd be pretty annoyed if robbers took my map. Like, what was it? 11-3? Something like that? That's revenge. Oh, we're back where we started. Maybe not the way round that we expected. 10 squats, I'll do that after the map. Whee! Epos is gone. I'll do that after this map. I need to find something heavy to carry while I'm doing it. I have like a weighted ball, but it's not like that heavy. I don't have any like weights or anything like that at home. Because my gym is about 200 yards from my front door. Do the 10 squats with me, don't worry. That's fine. Squats are easily manageable. I'm happy with squats. I got, as chat would like to say, I have a gyat. I got hops. There you go. Either way, big back to their map pick. Again, another one where robbers are very capable. Epos has a very good time on here and is relatively consistent. Razzie has generally been very good backup on this map as well, but Big, definitely a team to contend with on this one. The 112.098 is a nice PB, and although Grenadi doesn't get close to that, they do get the ace. Can you please show it on stream, Twiggy? No. I will be doing them facing the camera. Can I please write your names in the whiteboard on the background? What, like I'm a... No. I don't want to encourage that kind of behavior. Y'all are like dogs. Believe it or not, before all this Trackmania... Oh, business came around. I had what should I call it? Nice time from Epos, 112.372, very good. Round victory goes to robbers. I had Sea Dog VA levels of viewer demographics, if you get my drift.
Victory.
I wonder why. No, not in that way. Like the demographics that you can actually see on Twitch. I think it's probably an in-joke in his community that I have heard. You can probably look it up. I don't know. Hey, somebody got it. And then Trackmania happened. I haven't actually looked at my demographics for a while. I don't know if they even show those demographics anymore. I don't think they do on Twitch. How did I scare them all away? I came out as non-binary. Robbers with an ace on Big's map pick. Once again, Big just, I'm not going to say throwing away rounds, but unnecessary mistakes.
Ace.
Resulting once again in Robbers taking the lead here. Don't worry, there are still people that are into that. I still get attention. Different kind, though. Different kind. I ain't struggling out here. I'm good. From us? Yeah, sure. That's what I mean. To be fair though, these rounds are looking good between both teams. They're competitive. Razzie gets a wheel clip, going for a low exit and trying to get more time on the ground. Epos, however, on a pretty good run, but Grenadi with so much exit speed from that turn. All about stopping your car from drifting as early as possible whilst not hitting the wall. Massa is catching up to. Can Epos maintain second place here? Oh no, too low. Epos does not make the finish line. It's an ace. 4 big, back in their favor.
Ace.
Seven to 5. Big can close it out right now. 1 ace would do it. I ain't cursing anyone. I am an impartial viewer. This is a seeding match. I don't care who wins. I'm also just my brain has reduced to a pile of mush after this weekend. Well, I mean, my brain is a pile of mush generally, but oh, Epos. I have done no such thing. Look, they make mistakes whether I say it or not. No. You're not the boss of me. Oh, Massa! Oh, that was close. That was close. Robbers live to see another day, but they do now need... Nice. No, sorry. Essin. They need an ace. They need an ace. They do indeed. I'm okay. I'm gonna level with you guys. I'm out of push-ups today. Look, I'm not Nua. I am not a weightlifter. I am a volleyball player. I don't have any arm strength. I have leg strength. Leg strength, core strength, no arm. No arms. No arms. That's not me. No chest, no arms. All of that power comes from rotation. It's all in the core. If Robbers lose, they go into the same group as Solarian Airwalkers, so UK drivers will likely end up knocking each other out. Eh, okay. I mean, fair. I'm a little biased then. But not that biased. I want good Trackmania, honestly, more than anything. I'm just happy my guys made it to the top 8, you know? Packers from the UK, right? Yeah. Well, Robbers could not get it done. No ace for them. A PB from Massa is what locks them out of that. Big take their map back. 11 to 7. And normal service resumes. Robbers. Their map is up next. Their second map is up next. And we are at... Where are we? This is, God, I can't recall off just the left turn. Oh, it's Edge. I see. I've got 10 squats to do. Let me... Okay, I'll for now, I'll just use the, ball that I have. It's not very heavy, but it's something, you know? The game is... Hold on, the game is going on. Good form, straight back. Lovely. Alright. Back to this one. Whew. So robbers. Did they look amazing on this map last time they played it? No! Either way, in an aceable position right now. Massa down in 4th place, having real trouble with all of the speed checks. Grenadier has overtaken into 1st, however, and may just be the linchpin for Big in this round. Looking precise, looking quick. 104.595, decent time indeed. And it beats out Epos and Razzie, resulting in a draw. For robbers, paths into winning this one dwindling a little bit. Oh, but Massa crashes straight into the ceiling, and once again the position is looking most likely a draw. Epos and Razzie trying to get that overtake done. It took a jump from Epos, but could have done with a tiny bit more height to get a bit more speed. It's enough to make the speed check, but Razzie doesn't think they're going to make it, so big respawn from them. And a good time to do it as well. Doesn't get too far ahead of the checkpoint before hitting that double respawn and goes straight back to it. Or not double, but just regular old respawn. Draw. Once again, a draw. Oh, Razzie gets a no slide. Not the end of the world, that one. That was actually pretty good recovery. But it does mean half a second behind now. And with a lot less speed through this whole section. Keep in mind that that whole first section is all maintained speed pretty much. Nepos trailing from Massa and Gennady does mean this really could be the turning point for Big in the series. Epos does not make that. Takes some time to think about it before respawning. Massa once again has not found his way through that exit. So once again in 4th position. This is going to be a long map. This is going to be a long map. Oh boy. Oh boy. Release me. Unhand me. Another draw. Not even halfway through the series. God damn. Massa's quite inconsistent. No, Massa is incredibly consistent. Massa has bonked their head on that exact block every round so far. That is consistency to a T. You don't get any more consistent than that. Epos, my lord, that just yeah, keep going. Fair enough. No respawn. Yep, nope, just yep, there is definitely yep, you definitely didn't lose more time than you would have the other way. By the way, Razzie, I ain't mean. I'm not mean. I just spit truth and facts. Did it again. Am I wrong? I didn't say that word. I did not say that word. I did not mean that. No, 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 no. Bonking on one part of the track every round is not that. Yeah, exactly. That does take skill. That's a special kind of skill. I'm allowed to be critical. I'm allowed to be overly critical. I can do what I want. Ace for big. Hey, if they get this... Oh! If they get this map, should be over in the next map. Most likely, and I think robbers are just kind of running out of steam a little bit here. For sure. They've done their job, right? I don't know if there's any need to prolong all of this too much. I would world record every time. Yep. I don't have to participate in a system to criticize the system. Just like capitalism. Razzie on a real tight grouping, man. My lord, 54,000s between all of them. Big do get the victory, though. 100th away from that one. Not quite able to make it. Oh, Razzie. Looks like it is going to be over right here. Oh, just it keeps getting worse as well. Oh, never mind. Massa. That's new. Oh, that's really new. Razzie's out ahead. Never mind. Grenadi. All on Grenadi now. First place gives a opportunity for Massa to get back into things and close out this map this round. But of course... they've got some time to spare. 4 points abreast of robbers. But we all know what happens if you give people too much wiggle room. Backflip. It is a first place for Gennady. Razzie will come home in third. Meaning the 9-5 scoreline does come on through. One more point for Big, and so far they have secured a point every single round in this one. Have they? Possibly. No way. Did robbers take the lead at some point here? You know what they need, okay? Here's a thing. Here's a thing that I think Trackmania needs, right? So when you press tab in, like, CS or Valorant or something, right? You see an overview of every stat. Plus, the rounds that have been won and in what fashion they were won. We need just a timeline along the middle here. Give us a timeline of, like, round 1, 3-0. Round 2, 2-1, you know? We need that. I want that information. Like Valorant, yeah. That's what I said. You're in an ad, so you didn't hear, but yes, I said that. I just think that's some space that could be used. I mean, this is currently being used for literally nothing, you know? Like, the stat thing here is cool. That's great. But it doesn't give us enough information. Robbers win the round. Not enough. It's a good round from them. Razzie setting a decent time. Gennady not able to keep up. But either way, big take. Robbers' second map pick. And now we are on to what could be the final map of the World Championship middle stage. As Big look to close out Robbers in 4-1 fashion. I'm hungry. Alright, here we are. Twisted, right? No, this is Cosmos. Yeah. You're also EP? I am also EP. Just noticed Massa has a Pizza Hut sponsored car. That is a thing. I assume that is a big sponsor of, yeah, Big actually have a lot of, Big have had a lot of, like, fast food brands as sponsors, right? They had, Subway, or they might still have Subway as a sponsor. Yeah, the whole skin for it does look quite funny. I'll be honest. But Big is, excuse the pun, Big is a big esports organization. One of the largest in Germany. Yeah, Big is very well known in CS. They, at one point, had quite a competitive team in Valorant. It is the largest? Okay. They, at one point, had a very competitive Valorant team. They're in a lot of esports, like a lot of esports. Either way, could be the final toll here for Robbers. This Big only need one more map to secure 7th seed in the competition and get themselves into, theoretically, a more favorable group. There'll be 2 groups in the final stage.
Draw.
It is indeed a draw to start things off. They got rid of the wall bounce? Yes. See, I think they got rid of the wall bounce not because they didn't want the wall bounce route to happen. It's more because with it the way it was, it could send you backwards, and that kind of inconsistency isn't a nice thing to have in the map, especially if, and this is just like this is probably not even remotely correct, but my headcanon is that they don't want AMD getting angry when people lose the round when they hit the AMD sign. It's probably not even remotely true, but I think it would be quite funny if that was the case. It's probably just because it was an inconsistent route, and that is not a good thing to have. You don't want luck coming into... Yeah, but Trackmania is deterministic. There's no luck involved. Shut up. You don't want luck in your rounds, so... Oh, Massa's very much alone up here. Epos in second. Grenade down by another second from that, and then Razzie down all the way there. Massa, good. Epos, good. Grenade, good. Razzie, good. That was beautiful. We had enough time to watch everybody cross the finish line. I like that. Round victory goes to Big, taking the lead in what could be their final map. Tight grouping up here. Massa a little further down, but definitely not far away from the pack. Epos falls back a little further with an awkward exit. Everybody's staying within 2/10 of each other here. 1/10 make that. It's going to be a close identity. Razzie, I think, clips the edge of the grass there on the edge of it, or not even grass, sand at the edge of the map, and gets a wheel up in the air, loses a bit of time. Massa, though, slows down. Grenade hits a checkpoint. It's going to be an ace for Robbers. They retake the lead. 5-3. A round gifted to them.
Ace.
Bastard saying Ace is the same one in Valorant. Video games do seem to love the kind of the I think TF2 did it, the like the announcer voice, right? Like up until TF2, I think it was always men that did the like kind of announcer voice, and that changed something. Everyone realized it just sounds better, you know? Up until then, it was triple kill kind of thing, right? And it's just not, it's not as good. It just doesn't work as well. Robbers extend their lead. Oh, wee. Oh, you good? Want to practice the line? We're not watching you, don't worry. There you go.
Victory.
7-4. Robbers looking to take another one of Big's map picks. Imagine say, no, I could see it. I think if you give someone a like an inoffensive received pronunciation British accent, you can say anything in a, you know, triple kill, you know? Maybe not like monster kill. That'd be pretty difficult. Why didn't I voice the announcer? I could probably do it. Ace. I don't know. Oh, goodbye. Oh, Grenadi. Brother. I'd love to do some voice acting for like announcing something in a game. That'd be sick. Massa guy. Stop letting robbers win. Ace. Huh? Hold on, I'll do it. Wait.
Ace.
Oh, wait. I thought they did it after the music thing. Damn, I don't listen at all. That's wild. Okay. Cool. I guess we're going to map 6. This is certainly a series. You can tell, can't you, that the meow for us unleashed. Oh, wait. Yeah. Anyway. Don't XDD that. How about you purr? Like, some people can make that noise. I don't know how the hell that is possible. Like a... You know? Some people can do that, like, properly. I don't know how you do that. I kind of wish I could do it, but... Stop, Kappa. Stop. Robbers, have a path to victory. Oh! Oh! It's silly hour. Look.
Draw.
I ain't gonna complain about the long games. Because ad revenue. But like, my lord, I'm hungry. And tired. Like, yesterday I literally got off cast. I ate food and I went to bed. That was it. What am I gonna eat? I have a frozen curry ready to go because I knew I knew I'd be here late, so I got a bunch of frozen food that I can just heat up. That's the thing, right? When you're like doing this all day, you either prepare something to like cook all day, which in this economy, I ain't buying like a whole leg of meat or something like that to slow cook. No chance. That's a lot of money. Or something that I can just heat up quickly. Or leftovers. That's it, right?
Victory.
I don't have a choice in that matter. Or a takeaway, which, again, in this economy. If I just got off like a cast for like a company that pays me a lot, I'll get a takeaway. Or go out to eat if I'm like at LAN or something, and that has, and I'm getting an okay paycheck. But my like, bruh, esports is going down though. I shouldn't say that, but esports is not doing so great financially. The venture capitalists are gone, man. They're gone. We're struggling out here. There are two types of casters. Tesla owners or Tesla owner money. Even if I had the money to buy a Tesla, I would not. And us. If I go to Castland, do they pay for your hotel? Do you have to pay? Okay, that depends. It depends if you're contracted or not. Sometimes you will get expenses paid for you. Sometimes they will give you the money to pay for, like, the extra money to pay for the hotel. So, for instance, I'm doing an event in London, oh god, November 4th and 5th, where they are giving me, basically 1.5 times the amount of pay, but I pay for my accommodation, I pay for my travel. Which sometimes would be handled by an agency, but I think agencies are scummy generally, and don't have your best interests in mind. So I'm independent. I don't use an agency. I used to. But I didn't feel like I gained anything out of that business relationship, so. I think robbers are going to map 7. This is looking like a 7-3 scoreline here. And indeed it will be. Robbers up to 7-3. My lord. We're going the distance once again. Every game we have watched today, apart from Carmine Core Robbers, has gone to 7 maps. My lord. I usually like to pick a hotel with the most screamable room. So here's the thing, right? If you're working for a brand like Riot, or from what I understand, like Blizzard Activision, or I guess it's Activision Blizzard, I don't know, whatever. Or something like that. And you're working like an event, like say you're doing Valorant Masters or VCT Masters or something like that, then everyone, all of the hotel rooms will be booked by them for the players, the talent, everyone at the exact same time, and you will be in the rooms next to people. And I have heard of players doing like last minute practice on lineups and stuff like this, and you know, and doing stuff in their hotel rooms, and hearing casters warming up in their hotel rooms. There are some casters that need to like you know, get their voice ready and do vocal exercises and stuff like that. I am a classically trained singer, so I don't generally do a lot of warm-ups. My voice is already trained for shouting all day, but I know of a lot of people who will do like big old warm-ups in the morning if they're doing an event, and players have heard the warm-ups and been like, on Twitter, been like, man, I can't concentrate because fucking this guy, I can hear him in the room next to me. It's so good. Of all the events I've casted, what has been your favorite? Oof. That's difficult. That's difficult. I don't know, actually. I would have to... Oh, hold on, let me think about that. I can't lie, I love Insomnia. Insomnia is like the... It's... I haven't done many events with a live crowd before, but any event with a live crowd is just 10 times better than anything online. You can play, or in a studio, you can play off the energy of the audience. You hear that live feedback to what you're saying and stuff like that. The energy is so much better. So the only ones I've done with a live audience so far have been Insomnia so far. So that's been my favorite by a long shot. The last Insomnia I went to was good. I better be there next XP Evo. If I get hired, I'll go. I just don't really have the disposable income, or at least I'm frugal to the point where I'm not going to spend the money to go just by myself if I'm not getting hired for it, unfortunately. Would I go to Montpellier if Nadeo asked me? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. There has been no communication on that front yet, so... but it's more than a month away, so that's not surprising. Like, I know of like, companies that will contact you like 3-4 months in advance for events, but those are for bigger events, like things that are like leagues and last months. Usually for stuff that is, as this is, a weekend. It's I'm not gonna get, nobody is gonna get any kind of like real, we want you for this. Like here's your rates, here's what this is, until like, you know, 2-3 weeks before. So looks like robbers are gonna take this map away. Epos in first place. It should be just about done for them. Unless this jump is missed. Looks good to me. Looks good to Epos. And get over that finish line. Robbers move us to map 7. World record from Epos. Excuse me?
Draw.
He released on the final jump. This man, how far ahead was this man? 108.045. He released on the final jump. God damn. All right. Sure. Hold on. Hold on one sec. No, okay. I was gonna go in and see if I could just put an NT in chat. I don't think I'm really allowed to use the chat unless. Yeah, world record and only won by 21,000. So that's pretty surprising. Tempest map 7, yeah, once again. Let's take a look at the stats again for this one. Tempest. Let's see. What do we got going on? Big. Where are you at? Big clan. 50% win rate. 2 games played. 116 rounds lost, 19 rounds. Best time Massa with a 108.525. They have banned it once. This time around they let it go through, as opposed to robbers with an 83% win rate. A track score 62 to 36. Epos the best time with a 108.411. Oh no, sorry. 351. Sorry, he got a new PB last time he played it. My bad. That has updated since then. Can we argue about the map name the whole time again? Yeah, for sure. I'll be a little more invested in this one. Don't worry about it. Everybody who's watching on YouTube, and, you know, just seeing this in isolation, I don't have the stamina to cast for 5 hours straight, and I don't have the motivation to cast for 5 hours straight for free. And so that is why most of the maps you have just heard has just been me talking. This is a watch party, not a cast. Please don't expect me to do that. Epos is going to come in first place, a 108.6 flat. A good round from everyone involved.
Victory.
Really good stuff. 1.6 tenths between everybody, but Robbers is the team to take the lead here. 2-1. Yeah, Big don't look convincing on this map. I'm not going to say they don't look good. They don't look convincing. They're consistent. I wouldn't say they're particularly speedy, if you get what I mean. Yeah, that is actually something that I'm really, really impressed by, is Robber's endurance. They've had a tough day. I've said it a few times before. Like, a late night last night, obviously playing their group with Trident in it, was quite late, past midnight for them, and still going. They've had several series, 6-mapper to start with, a 7-mapper to qualify, and now another 7-mapper against Big. This is impressive from them that they're still able to set good times, and I wouldn't be surprised, nor like they should be so proud of themselves. Unbelievably.
Ace.
Big get the ace. 4-2. Still time for Robbers to take this one back, but looking less likely than before. But again, Epos PB better than both players. Oh wait, no, never mind. Never mind. Mass has a 108.273. When did that happen? How recently was that? Did I miss that? Oh well, whatever. Never mind. There's a player on each team with a very good time, and a player on each team with a quite decent time. So I really don't know what's going to happen here. Really could go either way. This was one of the maps where Razzie seemed to be having the least trouble out of the map pack today. I think obviously... Oh man, he did not get the checkpoint. Oh man, he did not get that checkpoint. Oh dear. Well, Grenadi versus Razzie up front, and Epos versus Massa is very close there as well. Let's see who wins this battle first. That's a lower jump from Razzie. He might just get that speed bonus. He lands earlier. He's a hair ahead. Gets it done. Beautiful overtake from Razzie on Grenadi there. Can Epos do the same? It is a better jump from Epos, but he was further behind before that one. Can he get it? It's so close between both of them. Wild.
Draw.
300ths between the top two. 200ths between the bottom two there. Big managed to pull out the draw, but beautiful damage limitation from Robbers. The game is in Big's hands. Playing defensively is a real thing. Keep an eye on those splits. Make sure that you're ahead of one of the Robbers players at all times, and you're good, right? Obviously difficult to do if they're very much in the same place. And obviously a lot of the errors that players make are not, you know, forced. They are just mistakes, quite literally. But still, Massa didn't get the checkpoint. Has to head all the way back. That's a long respawn too. And now Robbers can answer back. But Razzie respawns. Epos gets a beautiful jump. Should be able to take first place here indeed. Very close. More speed. 1,000th. Between Epos and Grenadi there at the front. That jump from Epos is just enough. Razzie, with that third place, secures the round win for Robbers. What a map to finish us off here. 6-5 now the scoreline. Things are going down to the very wire here. You can't ask for much of a better series than this. They have been at each other's throats this whole time. And this is beautiful Trackmania. Razzie, an early mistake, has fallen back. Not by an insurmountable time difference, but definitely not a nice one to have under there. Epos is going to have to try and force that draw. Slide out. Manages to stop it from being too detrimental. But still loses out on about a 10th there. Now Massa and Gennady. Round is in their hands. Ace position possible here. This time everybody does get the checkpoint. Epos gets a nicer release from the boosters. Nice low jump. Might not get first place. But indeed he does. Never mind. The next jump, a little higher. A little more safe. Maybe too safe. Massa and Grenadi are going to take home that ace and move to 9 points in the map. 1 point away from victory here. And Robbers now need an ace. Not to level things up. To even give themselves a chance in the series. That is the worst time to get aced against. 9-8 scoreline is not the end of the world whatsoever, but so far Massa and Grenadi, if they haven't been fast, they have been relatively consistent. A couple of missed checkpoints here and there. That's about it. A lot of respawns have come through from Robbers. They cannot let that happen this time around. It's good from both of them in the ice slide. Grenadi loses out a bit of time. This is the position that they need. Not want, need. They cannot let a big player touch the top 2 positions here. It has to be infallible Trackmania from them. It's good stuff so far. First and second position in towards the identity. Grenadi chasing. Trying to force them into making an error at this point because nothing else is really going to give those 2/10 that is required to get that first overtake done. It looks good from Epos and Razzie. They should be getting first and second here. We're going down to the very wire. 9/8 functional overtime. A new PB from Razzie. And either team could win here. A round win for Robbers sends us to full-on overtime. 10-10 the scoreline. An ace for either team will win it. But a round win, critically for Big, is enough to win the series. In fact, a draw is enough to win the series. Robbers have to do something really good here. They need a round win or an ace. And Massa and Grenadi are not the kind of people to let that happen without a fight. Currently in a 1-2 position. Oh, Epos overcooks the turn, slams into the pole. That might just be the end of it. It's been an insane series. One of the most competitive seeding matches I've seen in a long time in any esport, and Robbers have fought tooth and nail for everything today, but it may just not be enough. Unless there is a mistake from both players on Big here. One player on Big, I guess. It should be all good. They both play it safe. They both want to get that 1 point from the draw. 10-9 the scoreline to break things up between the two teams. Heartbreak for Robbers, but in the end, they've made it to Montpellier. That's all that matters for them. What a day for them. They have played, if you're counting the games from yesterday, which did go past midnight for them, they've played probably about, let's see. Okay, let's count their final series as being something they've played today. That's 5 maps. They played a 6-mapper after that today. Their first game today was a 6-mapper, so it's 11. And then they played 2 7-mappers on the trot. That's 25 maps of Trackmania that robbers have played. I mean, that's wild.